What's going on, guys? J-Mun here. Sorry it's been forever since I've done a video on the Turbo Rsx, but it's got a lot to update you guys on. If anybody don't know, this was what was in the motor before. It was a stock K20 A2 that was in the car originally. Had 168,000 miles, I would say, and made 448 wheel horsepower, 333 torque with a precision 5831. But unfortunately, my oil pump went out on me and my gauges had malfunction at the time, my oil pressure gauge, and I wasn't able to save it. So coming from the last video, I'm sure all y'all knew that I did a K24 slash K20 build, and this is the update on this. That build went wrong, which I will explain later on, but it something that contaminated the oil, and you can kind of see there that little residue, that black stuff. It was all in the oil and kind of ate up the bearings. And some of you may think, well, maybe that was braking material. The motor only had 900 miles on it, but I'll explain later on what happened with that. But rest assured, we had got another K24 block and started off fresh. So we're gonna go over there right now and see what the Rsx is looking like now. Now, this is how the motor sits now. Instead of going with the K24 A2, we found a K24 A4 block that's out of a Honda Accord, Honda Element. And what happened, long story short, what happened, I think we ended up having the piston wall clearance wasn't right for as the K24 A2 block we had, so the pistons was moving around. As you can see right here, you can see that nice shiny little line right there. That's where the side skirts was. You see everywhere else the crosshatch, but all that right there was just causing excessive wear, and just every time the pistons, before they got warmed up all the way, when it was on a cold start, they just slap around in there. Same on that side, just slap around and just cause all types of wear to the and stuff. So it's very important, guys, that y'all have your piston wall clearance just correct. And really, I got the block board by another shop before the shop I took it to actually assembled together, so it wasn't actually the shop that assembled the motor. But instead, I started off fresh and went and got another A4 block I saw on the Facebook Marketplace, literally for $80, and got that, and they boarded out to the called Wiseco pistons and asked them what would be the correct, piston wall clearance for a street car, maybe max 500-600 horsepower, and they told me 0.0035. And I think what I had on that block was, I think, 5,000s or 4,000s clearance or something like that. But just critical of what my turbo repairman said, thousands of an inch can make a huge difference when it comes to the motor. And fortunately, debris ate up the turbocharger again. So, but he got it back right again, and so got everything brand new, got the filter on there. And yeah, we did the first initial 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the startup, just letting it run 15 minutes, then drain the oil again. And yeah, we got oil in it now, so we're gonna try to do the next 50 miles. I gotta go run the AutoZone to tighten up my drain back line there. I don't have anything else that could tighten it up, and I think we should be about ready to go. We did the intercooler piping most of that way through, and I had the all the hot stuff kind of Cerakoted in this high temperature coating, but I can see that black wasn't really a good idea, and for its it's scratching and stuff, because it's trying to muscle it through that. But yeah, I think we should be able to start her up today. And let me run the AutoZone real quick and hopefully get a tube so we can tighten up that drain back line. But we got the turbo feed line here tightened up, that's ready to go. Everything looking okay. I just gotta, so we ain't got our AC line hooked up, but because this accidentally got bent trying to install the motor, so we gotta find something to secure this, and got a little heat wrap, a little piece of heat wrap on there right now, just to kind of hopefully keep it from kind of melting through. But we're gonna try to figure something that way. You can see right there how the little bend is, and yeah. So but anyway, before I even get a dyno, and I'm gonna leave it down there at EPTech for a week, let them go over the whole thing and make sure there's anything need to be tightened or readjusted. And I know I got a little slack on this, but I'm at least making sure that it's got a good 90 degree angle on this elbow here, and of course with the drain back lean straight down to the oil pan. And have a magnetic drain plug this time, so it can catch any of that metal shavings that killed that motor, killed the bearings, and killed the bearings in this turbo. So but let me run to AutoZone so we can all just hear this thing for the first time with the turbo and stuff. I heard it without the turbo. We just because Reed at work turbochargers, he told me if I can run the first 20 minutes without the turbo. So we didn't have the turbo on, we just ran the feed line, just kind of held it leading straight back to the drain back line, so any oil was coming out of this was just going straight back into the oil feed line. And after I took out that oil plug, which I'll show you a picture here, you can see the metal shavings that was on there just from the initial 15 minutes. So that tells you guys, very important to get you a magnetic drain plug. I wouldn't really recommend getting oil pan magnets because I heard that the shavings can never get out of there once you drain the oil, and you know, with the drain plug you can take it out and wipe it clean and boom, there you go. But let me run AutoZone real quick, and so we can fire this thing up and hear it. All right, we got the tool and tighten up the oil drain back line, and yeah, I think that's about it. It's not how everything gonna sit finally, but I'm at least just go give a test drive, make sure everything's looking good, look at our air fuel ratios. And it's currently still on a tune where it made the 448 on the K20 A2 block, but the tuner told me that rest assured, the tune that's in now, it should be okay for me to break it in. Just don't really, you know, romp on it all too much. You know, we're just gonna work the combustion gases in just a little bit, do some downshifting, slight accelerations, and yeah, I'll go ahead and torque down these wheels to 80 foot-pounds. Got the Federal RSRRs, and yeah, let me go and torque those down. Just thought about it, I'm gonna go ahead and run the car before I let it down, just to make sure there's no leaks or anything. I'm gonna actually disconnect this turbo feed line because I'm going to prime the motor, and I want to absolutely make sure that there's oil coming out this line, because I've already lost this turbo once due to no oil pressure. So just by any means, we got the oil, we got the end of it there wrapped in some gold heat reflect, and so we should be good. But there's no pinches or nothing in it, so in the line. So but I'm just going to do it just for my peace of mind. Alright, got it right there. I'm just going to prime the motor and make sure that, you know, make sure I see a little oil on this towel here. So go ahead and unhook the injectors here, the ID 10,000 or 1050X injectors. Alright, let's go and prime her up. Power's on. Gauges seem to be functioning. Go ahead and prime her up a few times. Got some oil pressure going on. Right. Go ahead and check and see if we got oil. Make sure we got oil coming out of our turbo feed line. Not yet. Need to do a couple of more. Get that oil pump circulating again. It's 30 now. 35. Now we should have some oil pressure. Yes, we do. Oh, made a little mess. That's okay. That's a good sign though. As long as we got some oil coming out. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hook up our turbo feed line. Got that hooked up. Go ahead and hook back our injectors. Here we go. Fire right up. Yeah, guys, figured I had to run to get some power steering fluid. Had forgot my reservoir was a little low, so I had to run and get that. But I mean, she seems to be running good. I don't see any leaks anywhere. I see no leaks on the feed line. I see no dripping on the drain back line. Yeah, just letting her get up to temp, and hopefully take her out for a spin. Shake a button there, yep. No leaks. Got the ATI dampener there spinning. Highly recommend you guys get that thing. I think that's what took out my K20 too, was having that stock OEM dampener, and too much vibrations kind of caused my oil pump to go off. Lights in there changing colors. Need to get those back regular color so I can drive it, but other than that, yeah, I'm gonna do an next update is I'm trying to go well, right now I'm gonna go see drivers, make sure everything's doing okay, do a couple of downshifts, start trying to break in that motor, and yeah, we'll do a next update on the driving and stuff of it. But that'll be it for this video, guys. Comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe for more. Thank you.